And we are live, closing line, halftime edition. I am Gabe Morency, sitting alongside Donnie right side. As we've got a lot of stuff going on in the National Football League countdown to kickoff right now. We got some massive football games coming up with the Rams and the Seahawks. First place at stake in the NFC West, of course. And the other really, really big game, of course, is the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. I think there might be another one, too. What's that other game? Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh and New England. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they bring. But all kidding aside, I'm a Buffalo Bill fan. You won't see me smile. I'm like Mr. Burns. Like, even if I think something's funny, I don't really laugh too much. Oh, look.
Feels good.
I got to tell you, Donnie, I don't know what this is. Like, I'm not used to watching a football team that I like do well at this time of the year. Like, I'm disorientated. And I swear to God, even Bills fans, you'll notice the crowd isn't even that crazy today. Everyone's in shock. It's like a collective sitting there like, holy fuck, man. Like, people are starting to mutter now, like, hey, you might be 8-6. Hey, this is getting real now. And, you know, teams keep losing, and they just brought it up, essentially. The Tennessee loses. That's really good for Buffalo as well. Buffalo's fucking rolling right now. Your boy, former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy, congratulations. Surpasses 10,000 yards. Joins Jim Brown, Adrian fucking Peterson, Barry Sanders, and O.J. Simpson. He's the fifth fastest guy to 10,000 yards in NFL motherfucking history. Going to the Hall of Fame. He's got 2 touchdowns. Dude's on fire. Carried the Bills last week. Motherfucking LaShawn McCoy's playing good football, Donnie, in his late 20s right now, bro.
Yeah, you're supposed to slow down. I mean, running back. I mean, look at all the tread on his tires. He's somewhat young age-wise, but you're talking about play-wise. He's not that young, but it doesn't seem like he's slowing down one bit. Put him in the snow, put him on turf, put him on grass. Doesn't matter. Kid produces.
Yeah, dude's on a roll right now. He's just carrying. Tyrod Taylor's playing well. One bad pass that he missed. So here we are at the half right now. 21-6. 21-6 for the Buffalo Bills at the half. Second half number, Miami Dolphins, half a point, minus 0.5. Over under 20.5. What's your take, Donnie?
I'm sorry, what game was that game?
The Bills and the Dolphins.
Bills and Dolphins. I haven't actually watched that game too much there in the second half, but if you're looking 21-6, Gabe, it has that feel. 20.5. I'm not going over the 20.5 because I think the Bills are going to put this game in the back pocket and say, you know what, we have the best player in the football field, Shady McCoy. We're going to hand it off. We're going to play good defense. And again, how much does Miami really want this game, Gabe? On the road, in the cold, up north, not really going to the playoffs. I'll lean on taking that under 20.5. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, you know, I've been watching this game, and I've only really been watching this game. I've watched this game and a bit of the Packer-Panther game, but I'm enjoying watching the Bills roll here. I'm already on the Bills minus the 3. And I felt bad, man, because earlier in the game, right after the first drive, I basically told people, I said, guys, I can tell, man. I've seen this team play a lot over the years, obviously, and I've seen this Dolphin rivalry, and I can tell with the Dolphins. So I tweeted out, Donnie, when it was 7-0, I said, guys, jump in on the end game right now. The Bills are going to fuck these guys up. You can just tell the Dolphins are out of sync. They played Monday night. It's cold. Passes, false starts. The Dolphins are out of sync today. And you can tell early. And right after I said it, man, Kenyon Drake like fucking busts like a fucking 38-yard run, Donnie. Miami scores. Miami's like looking good, moving the ball and stuff. But Buffalo just find ways of coming up with stops on defense. And like I said, LaShawn McCoy is running like fucking crazy. He keeps popping big runs. Tyrod Taylor keeps finding Charles Clay open, and I talked about what a difference Clay makes. Everything's coming together right now for the Buffalo Bills. Up 21-6 at the half. Yeah, we gave you the Bills as one of our best bets. We tweeted out, take the in-game. I actually laid 7.5 in-game, something I normally never would fucking do, but I got a feeling we're going to smoke them.
Yeah.
But I don't have a strong opinion on the second half here, guys. They're up by 15 points. 20.5. I don't know. The Dolphins have quit a lot on the road, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins quit. But I don't have an ultra-strong play. All right, 14-10 at the half, Donnie. Carolina and Green Bay. Green Bay Packers up 14-10. Carolina led most of the game, and then Green Bay scores late in the second half. So the Packers are up by 4. Panthers are now -2. Over under 23.5. I'm already on the over, and I'm already on the Panthers, so I don't have a lot to do with this game right now.
Yeah, me neither at the half. I'm just going to say I had the 14-10. Obviously, it's on pace technically to get over the 47. The game actually played at a little better pace, but you get one of those drives, Gabe, that, stalls out at the 37, 38, 39-yard line, end up punting down to the 5. It was nice to see Aaron Rodgers getting a groove on that last drive it down for a touchdown, make it 14-10. I think the game's going to open up a little bit. I thought Carolina was sort of in that wait-and-see mode, Gabe, a little bit, saying, which Aaron Rodgers are we really getting before we have to open up the playbook and say, all right, he's going to be on fire. I think this game opens up in the second half, opens up a little bit. I'm not going to take anything on this game, similar to what you have there. It's on pace to hit the over barely, but it is on pace. I think the game opens up a little bit. If I didn't have the wager, I would take the over in this one. Still think it gets played into the low to mid 50s here, Gabe. We cash this one.
I agree with you. I'm on the over, and I'm not in a panic. I think it does open up right now. The desperation will kick in for both teams and the realization that they can't lose this game. I think it opens up a little bit. I'm not in a panic. And we got the Panthers minus 2.5, actually. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully we don't get screwed and it lands on a weird number and it's a 1-point game or something like that. But we're standing strong. I would lean with the over if you don't have any action on this, over 23.5 in the second half. And listen, I like the Panthers coming in the game, laying 3. Now you're getting the Panthers +2 in the game. I like Carolina. I'm not giving up on the Panthers here in this spot. All right, we just went to the half of the Superdome. 17-10 for the New Orleans Saints. 24-0 at the half for the Minnesota Vikings. Fucking Cincinnati. Holy shit. I'm glad I didn't touch that. 24-0 for the Vikings at the half. 17-10 for the Saints at the half. 17-10 for the Baltimore Ravens at the half right now. Jacksonville Jaguars are just kicking the shit out of Houston. 24-0 right now. Washington Redskins now at the half. 14-9 at the half. And Donnie's Philadelphia Eagles, and I actually get this game on TV somewhere. Still going on. What's going on in this game, Donnie?
21-20. Looks like the Giants just got a big third down around midfield. Looks like they're driving here late in the first half, but 21-20. It looked like the Eagles were about to get beat by 4 touchdowns, and within the blink of an eye, Eli Manning does what he does, throws a huge interception. Then the Eagles 3 and out the very next drive. The New York Giants then block a punt and punch it in. So 21-20 here, kind of interesting circumstances here. We'll see what happens, but hopefully the Eagles can hold them, but it looks like the Giants are driving, and we'll see where that game ends up at the half. But 21-20 right now.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be one of those hour-and-a-half fucking halftime shows, Donnie, for you and I, because the Bills are going to be starting in like 2 minutes. Like, they're coming back, and the Bills are taking the field. These motherfuckers are still $1:37 left, and these idiot referees are in the middle of a conference right now.
Yeah. What's interesting about some of these games, too, the 2 games that you look like the teams that were ready to quit or check out here, Gabe, that Houston Texans team looks like they checked out, and Cincinnati looks like they checked out as well. 2 teams going on the road. Doesn't seem like it's factoring too well for them there.
Yeah, really, really checked out. Just rolled over. Like, thanks, guys. Yeah, way to step up for Marvin Lewis. Maybe, let me just tweet this out that we're on live. Maybe in their last fucking home game or something, but what a punk-ass fucking move by them, man, to just roll over and quit like this for the guy. Like, seriously, it's pathetic. And, I was thinking the same thing about Bruce Arians, and I see the story that Bruce Arians probably going to retire or step down. He's had health issues for a couple of years. He had a heart attack last year on the field, essentially, I think. And you see, they fell behind early, Donnie, but the Cards are battling, right? They're not just going to roll over and say, oh, fuck Arians, he's not going to be here. But the Bengals, they're a fucking gutless bunch of fucking thugs. They just are. Marvin Lewis has had their fucking back for years over the years, and this is how they repay him, by rolling over again and again. It's pathetic. Yeah, I don't even blame I blame the fucking jackass players on the Bengals.
No, that's what you get. I mean, you have a bunch of guys that checked out there. You have a bunch of guys going to IR, but when did they ever showed you metal on that team? Like, they're just going to dig in and get it done. You know what I mean? It's crazy. All
right, so let's blast through some point spreads here. Some second half numbers. All right, so 14-9 in this football game. Redskins minus -0.5 point. Arizona plus +0.5 point. Over under 20. I think Arizona actually is going to come back in this game. I don't think Arizona are done in this game, actually, Donnie. They're down by 5. It's pretty much right where we started with the original point spread. But, the Redskins are kind of gutless, too, and they don't really have a lot of pride, the Redskins. Cardinals are sort of injury challenged, but they do play hard. I got to lean to the Cardinals here. Don't love it, guys, but a lean to the Cardinals at plus +0.5 point.
No, you're right. I think I agree with you there. We said it all. I mean, I wasn't going to lay the 4 to start the game. I'm certainly not going to lay it here technically in the second half. I think Arizona will keep it close. I don't think any team has any, drive to sort of blow the other team out. So I'll lean with that as well, Gabe. I think it's the right move. I thought it was the right move taking the 4.5 before game time also. So,
all right, so what's going on now? 2nd and 10. Giants right on the cusp of the red zone here, or so. I don't really see it right now. They're short.
2nd and 10, they are in the red zone. They got a 15-yard personal foul on the Eagles for late retaliation.
Oh, this motherfuckers. What a track meet this game has turned into. Oh, like, unbelievable.
Yeah. No, the Eagles can't get off, struggling to get off the field on 3rd down. You got a huge couple plays on 3rd down, which looks like it's, keying this over. But it'd be nice if the Eagles could somehow get a stop here, at least 4.
What a difference a couple of weeks makes, hey, Donnie, for you as an Eagle fan.
Amazing.
Cruising along. Carson Wentz is looking great. Everything's great. Carson Wentz is out. No, it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. Now you're fucking battling in a 21-20 game with a fucking 3-win team. It's like a fucking train wreck suddenly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and they're dead and buried too. I mean, it was what, 20-7, and the Eagles were going for it on 4th and 1, 4th and 2, didn't get it. And the Giants were in midfield. Looks like they're going to blow the top off the game, and then a couple crap. But again, bad football teams do that. So we'll see what happens in the second half. It'd be huge here. Looks like the Giants are going to take the lead heading into the half, so I'll at least get them a little bit back. But the Eagles do, keep in mind, get the football second half. Landon Collins now out of the football game. He came into the game playing on one leg anyway, so they're really beaten up in that secondary. We'll see what happens late. Eli
incomplete. They're going to be going for a field goal here with 30 seconds left. It's going to be 23-21. It's going to be 23-21. We'll get you caught up to date with the in-game numbers here. So we mentioned it's 24-0 right now for the Vikings at the half. It's not often, Donnie, you see a team that's up by 24 fucking points and they're favored by 3.5 in the second half.
No, it's interesting. It really is. I mean, laying the wood, man. Laying it.
Holy shit.
31-0.
Now you got burnt late in this one.
I did get burnt late. I did lose a little bit of money. God damn it. You're right.
What do you make of this, though? You think this, I'm looking at the Saints -7 here now. It's essentially, it's one score. Are they going to outscore? Are they going to tie in the second half? Saints -7 could be worth a look here, Donnie. Have you paid much attention to this game?
It's great. It's a great look. Because I think what you're going to have worst case scenario, Gabe, is New Orleans wins that second half by 7. So I think you can almost put that in your back pocket and say, are they going to stretch it and go up double digits? Turnover here, thing there. Maybe New Orleans should be able to pour this football game on. I actually would take the -7. Not even to say if you had the 16 or 15.5 full game, but I think you could sort of put that in your back pocket that New Orleans is going to beat them by a touchdown in the second half. I like it because I think the worst case scenario for yourself would be to get a push.
Well, you know what? It's funny. Yeah, I don't. And this is one of the instances where sometimes patience pays off. Because I didn't lay the 16 points, but now we have an opportunity just laying 7, so suddenly they're 10-point favorites. That 10 gets me a push. And like Donnie said, it's one score, guys. You don't think the Saints are a little pissed off at the half right now, saying, all right, guys, we're 16-point favorites. Let's blow these motherfuckers out of the water here. Let's step this up. I think they can win the second half, and I just clicked it.
I don't know about the over 24. I mean, that would lead over 24, but I could see like a second half, 17, 7 or somewhere in that range. And you got to get over 24 points. So you're looking at 4 touchdowns theoretically.
Even like what 14-0 surprise you? Wouldn't surprise me. 14-0 in the second half.
Nope. They got a gift. They got that late gift touch or field goal for the Jets. Yeah. I don't think I'm putting too many drives down on the field. So I would take that. I would lean on the under, and I'd actually still lean on the New Orleans Saints in this one.
Yeah, I'll tell
look, a big Arizona game. Arizona leads off. Looks like they got a takeaway on the kickoff game in the red zone, it looks like here.
Yeah, as we were saying, Arizona's going to get back in this motherfucking thing. Now, of course, my computer starts fucking freezing.
A couple of those there. Looks like, what about the Baltimore game? -2.5. -3 across the board, 21.5 in that one. Say what you want. Cleveland looked like they were in control of that early in the game first half. Blink your eye. They're down 17-10 at the half. That's just what you get from them, I guess, right?
We've seen this script before that the Cleveland Browns, say what you will about them, they hang around. Doesn't mean they're going to cover, but they hang around. You know what I mean? They're always in it. Like they're sort of, I tell you what, the Arizona Cardinals +175 on the money line could be worth a little stab, guys. Like we just talked about, they like Arians. And they've got some pride on that team. And they still have some skill players and some talent. The Redskins don't really give a shit. If things start going bad for the Redskins and later in this game, Arizona will be the more enthusiastic team to nail down a win here. I just grabbed a piece. I have Arizona in the super contest, a piece of it. I think it was 5. That's why I took it in the contest. But
yeah,
I just grabbed Arizona.
Looks like they 3 and out again. We're going to kick a field goal there. So at least you're going to get a field goal right off the bat, tighten that game up a little bit. But that's a good start for Arizona. It would have been nice to see the touchdown. Yeah.
Make it 14-12. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, guys. So I did lay the 7 with the Saints in the second half. I just clicked that over at UWager right now. All right, what else do we got going on this second half? Second half, no.
They might be throwing an interception right off the bat. Looks like they did, Gabe.
Who did?
I think Miami threw an interception right off the bat. Yeah, Cutler got picked off. Yep, boop.
You're fucking right. Oh, and the second half's going. There's Cam Newton. Cam Newton runs into the red zone.
Go. That's what we see. That. Here we go, man. Let's get some points. Let's open this game up, baby. There you go. You see real Aaron Rodgers out there. You got to open it up.
I'm glad I didn't grab that under 39-40 in this game because the Bills are kicking the shit out of them.
Yeah, interesting, man.
It's 21-6 right now. The Bills just threw a bomb. They didn't get it, but they're pretty aggressive now. This could get out of hand up to 28-6. Come on, Buffalo. Don't let up, guys. Don't let up. Don't let up. Man, I'm loving this shit. Mixed it up to Johnny. Normally I got a Jim Kelly jersey, but I went real old school. Like the Jim Kelly jersey I have is actually like one of the throwback ones. So it's kind of it's new, but it's a Jim Kelly one, right?
Yep, sure.
This, Donnie, is actually like, look at the numbers and shit.
Yeah, not even the sewn on numbers. Real old school.
No, yeah, this is the old school. I bought this when fucking Bruce Smith was playing. Like, I'm an old motherfucker. Like, so I used to wear this fucking shirt, literally, man, in like 1990. Like, I remember buying this in like 1989, 1990, like 88. It's crazy I still have it. It's crazy that it's still in good shape. The numbers are a little faded here, but the back.
Oh, there we go. Touchdown, Greg Olsen. All right, right off the bat, Panthers in. There we go, baby.
Good shit. That opens up the total. Yeah, that's the floodgates open there. All right, Tyrod Taylor, 3rd and 7, directing traffic, going deep. Incomplete. Okay. All right, so Carolina starts off here with a bang. What did I say before? The floodgates can open, man.
Nice. Got a touchdown to end the half, touchdown to start the half. Nice little blown coverage. That's what you're going to get out of the Packers. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers has. Key drive coming up here next. Look, it would be nice to start trading knockout punches, which would be beautiful.
Baltimore Ravens -3 in the second half here. This is a tough thing. They're up by 7. It's Cleveland. I generally avoid Cleveland. Like I said, I've only bet on them once this year in that Detroit game. I think Cleveland kind of hang around here. Like I said, I got a feeling I wouldn't be shocked if they came back and won. I'm not touching it, but I'm just saying I don't trust Baltimore to pull away here.
Yep, Baltimore's game plan just to wait them out in the second half, right? You're up 7 points. You're saying you're eventually going to make a mistake. You're right. I would lean on that. I mean, again, you were talking about Cleveland. Like, Cleveland should be a great play here in the second half. 17-10, keep it close, getting some points, but I can't go anywhere near it.
Yeah, and I don't want to force stuff either because, look, the Bills game is going very quickly here. The Carolina game will not be done by 4:05. Yeah. The Jets and the Eagles and the Giants game, they're still at the half right now. Fuck. That game's not going to be done.
Yep.
So I got to look at my situation here and go, all right, I need a buck or two to get in on a 4 or 5 game if I have to. And we have the Rams and the Seahawks at 4:05. And then we have the Steelers at 4:25 with the Pats. And then the Titans and the 49ers. I look forward to your opinion on that game. But let's just tie up the loose ends here in the second half. What's going on with the Eagles in the second half here?
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Opens up Eagles -6 to start the second half, which you would agree with there because basically means they have to win the football game, something less than a touchdown. Over on this one, Gabe, bet online is 21.5 over -120. And to be honest with you, you would like to say, the game is going to slow down, but I don't show anything there. I mean, Eli's going to be Eli. Boomer bust, touchdown pass, interception. Eagles defense hasn't shown any effort getting off the field in third down. Nick Foles is torching, the New York Giants already. I don't see it slowing down, game. I think over is a decent play in that one.
Yeah, I can't disagree. And I think, I ended up laying the 7 when it was all said and done. After when you left, we had a little difficulty at. I ended up buying in. I was going to tease the Eagles to a win and parlay it. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just lay the 7. I bought the half a point.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can pull away here in the second half. So what's
they
the
get the
deal?
ball.
Now,
Again, the Giants are beat up. Again, Landon Collins is their best player left on defense in the secondary. He's out. So, I mean, you should be able to do whatever you want as an Eagles offense out there. And the Giants, I don't know. I mean, how much better can Eli Manning play in the first half? You know what I mean? How much more wide open can, players be where you're getting your pick plays? Used up all your good stuff. Talent is supposed to take over. We'll see if it happens.
We saw that last week they were hanging around for the half. It was tied, too.
It was. Yeah,
and then the wheels fell up. Jacksonville Jaguars are also 3-point favorites in the second half against the Texans, up 24-0.
They're just exploding. Jacksonville's one of my dark horse teams.
31, my bad. 31-0.
And how about that, Gabe? 31-0 at the half. You figure they just call the dogs off there? They're -3 in the second half.
I don't like Bill O'Brien's got to go too. I've said this all year, man. You got Deshaun Watson's out. The franchise will be a completely different team next year with Deshaun Watson. Now's the time to get rid of O'Brien. You've had 3 consecutive 9-7 years with O'Brien coming into this year. And you can't use this, Deshaun Watson is an excuse. He got hurt because you didn't even fucking start Deshaun Watson. You wanted to start Tom Savage ahead of him. And now, every guy you bring in blows. Here's TJ Yates, 5 for fucking 14. It's pretty clear the players have quit on him. It's time to move on. He's not a bad coach, not a bad guy, but whatever, man. This is your 4th year here, and it's not getting any better, and you have a shitload of fucking talent. And you can't say, it's too bad our quarterback got hurt. You got the same quarterback that you didn't want to fucking play. All right? So, O'Brien's got to go. They got to get a young, fresh coach in here to, and build it up with Deshaun Watson and start over because you got a shitload of talent. Houston's a good team, but they're, if they think that they're going to take the next level with Bill O'Brien as their head coach, they're fucking delusional.
Yeah,
they just are.
The head coach. I mean, let's play the same game over again where Deshaun Watson tweets out, boy, I would like to have Bill O'Brien back. Yeah, it worked so well when Jameis Winston needed Dirk Cutter as the head coach. I mean, let's not be fooled. 3 or 4 games, that can go south quickly. What has he shown to be the head football coach there in a dominating fashion? Usually he fell into Deshaun Watson almost starting football games. So I like to see, what's going to take place. But I don't like Bill O'Brien. Never liked him as a head coach. And as we're talking, Gabe, interception by the Carolina Panthers. Now inside the 30-yard line, it looks like. So there we go. Let's open this up.
Here we go. Welcome back, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Here it is. Rodgers back to pass over the middle of the field. Ooh, nice interception.
No, it looks like Devontae Adams is down. So maybe they're going to bring this one back, maybe on the return, but not the interception itself. Play.
Oh. Yeah, that wasn't cool. And Devontae Adams already got fucking smoked earlier in the year, didn't he?
He's one of the he's had a couple of these shots. That's ridiculous, man.
That was Donnie, I'm on Carolina and I'm one of these old school guys. It's like, you can't call that. That was a dick move what Buddy just did, man.
No.
Adams was defenseless and he hit him right in the head purposely. Like, this guy's a fucking asshole who did that. Oh, now he's
I think it was Thomas Davis. Yeah, it's terrible about that because when you see it, like the peel back block, you can lay the guy out. All you really have to do, Gabe, is slow down and line your shoulder up right on his number, and you get the same effect, and the guy walks away from the play, but it's still a big hit.
You could have fucking leveled him hockey check style. Boom, fuck. You know what I mean? You went head to head.
2 hands out.
Deliberately.
Yeah. Unbelievable, man.
You can tell Davis is shaking now. Like, you look at him. Like, you can tell he feels
you intercepted it. You're going to have a big hit. You want to have a big hit, but sometimes I don't know, man. They should know by now. Maybe in the first year when they were really starting to check down on like these big, head injuries and stuff, but it's been a couple of years now, man. You're schooled on what you can and can't do. That's just a blatant target.
Yeah, man. Like, you guys are all competing and trying to win, man, but you're part of the same union and shit. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, football's dangerous enough. Like, you got to, really, I get it. Okay, it's Tom Brady. It's the quarterback. You never get to touch him. What do you got against Devontae Adams? Fuck, really. Devontae Adams standing there. You're going to fucking hit him in the head. Devontae Adams was seriously injured this year already, guys. In another hit. Like, it's just a dick fucking move, man. And another thing, it just fucking will motivate fucking Green Bay now, too, and piss Green Bay off. You can tell he feels real bad, and now he's all affected. Fuck. Like, it's just a stupid thing to do.
And I don't like it for the over-under either because the fact that Adams...
I know, Kyle. Fuck. Hey, like you said, Hamburg, man. Adams has been through enough already, man. The guy's been fucking cheap shotted like 3 times this year. Fuck.
And Tommy Davis should know all about that. I mean, how many surgeries has that guy been through just to stay out in the field, and he's just going to target somebody like that? So we'll see. Looks like he's heading. Looks like he's at least he's walking off the field and looks cognizant. So it's not coming out, but that'll move him back to midfield, which we'll see what here with Cam can do with the boys.
Here's Greg Olson's all nice after the play. I was like, sorry about that. Olson just ran over like a quarterback that's like half the size. Look at this.
One-hander.
Nice one-hander. Nice one-hander. Runs Buddy over, but Olsen's a good guy. He patted him on the head. Probably, hey, buddy, good, nice tackle fight.
Yep. That's funny, man. He's a gamer out there. That foot is still bothering me. You can see he's lumbering out there still, but already has a touchdown pass, one-hand catches. Kid's a player, man.
Listen, and Davis not a bad guy. Shit happens. It's going fast. You're competitive, but that wasn't even a bang-bang play. It's like you fucking went out of your way. You fucking went out of your way, and then you fucking hit him in the head. I get it. Oh, let's hit the skill position guy after an interception. But like you said, Donnie, you could have clean, gave him a fucking shoulder, hockey style, boom, knocked him on his ass, and then fucking walked away after with no guilt. Now Davis looks like he wants to try. He's on the sidelines all freaked out. Fucking stupid bullshit. First down, Panther.
Looks like late stuff coming in. Looks like what? NFL. Joe Hayden will be out today in the New England football game, so he is not going to make his debut.
Oh, boy. Yeah, and it's funny because we're talking about this shit, and I want blood. I want to see fucking Gronkowski get hurt because he hurt my guy, Trey White.
Cheap shot.
I'm not above the cheap shots, but there's got to be –
not even a football play.
There's got to be revenge. There's got to be like a reason. You don't just sucker guy and hit the guy in the head. Like Gronkowski fucking cheap shotted Trey White. You know, like we've got to get him back, and I don't care if he gets hurt today. And I got to be honest, as a Bills fan, if the Steelers fucking decapitate Tom Brady today, we play them next week. I'm not crying.
You got that's like, dude, you're getting the Bills the Bills walk away with this one, don't get injured. You're getting them off a highly emotional game, the New England game. That's a great scheduling spot for them.
I know, but it's in Foxborough, unfortunately. All right, so Green Bay moving the ball. All right, so second half here. We still on the board in the Philly game?
Still on the board there. Looks like still -6, 21.5, 22 with light juice. Looks like the same thing. I don't either. I mean, I would like to say like the Eagles in that one 7.
Jags still on the board as well. Jags, Texans, Eagles, Giants still on the board. All right, Donnie. So let's jump in and take a look at the games, man. And we got some big ones. Let's start off with the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And let's get the current numbers up to date. At least I want to see just in case anything moved. All right. Yeah, -1 now. So it did move. It's 1.5. Yep. Seattle Seahawks -1. Over under 47.5. I've got a strong opinion on this game. I give you the floor first. Who do you like?
Yeah, and I mean, looking at it all week long, I'm trying to avoid a lot of these games. Are you getting any feedback, Gabe, from me or no? Does it sound okay?
It was fine, but it's starting to kick out a bit again.
Jesus. Let me see if it gets through here. No, on the game itself, they're looking at the over-under. You chalked me off that. I mean, if there's going to be major, I don't want to say is wind the right word or, rain, but if there's going to be some major stuff in there, if it's 47.5, it's not 37.5. So I'm going to pass on that. But again, it just gets back to the point with Seattle out there in this football game, Gabe. I don't know if I can take the Rams. Are they ready to win this football game? We saw them go on the road and play very well, but this is another type of environment. You're fighting for that division championship. You're going to have to knock Russ off there. Russ doesn't have to lay 7 points. He just have to win games, and in the fourth quarter, this is probably going to be a close one. I'm still going to lean on Seattle here, Gabe. I am.
Yeah, so the rain has died down. I actually have a bunch of Seattle channels. Let me just see if they have any live shots. They usually do, actually. The rain has died down, but it's fucking Seattle, guys, all right? So what does that mean, the rain died down? It's always raining there. But it's fucking windy, man. 15-mile-an-hour winds is pretty gusty. 15-mile-an-hour winds, 47 degrees, 11% chance of rain, 86% humidity. It's going to be dark, Pacific Northwest, late start out here, East Coast, but out there, it's a tough spot for these Rams, a finesse team. Yes, I know that they have 1,000,001 fucking injuries on the defensive side of the football, but I'm going to say 2 words for you here. Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, -1 for a division title on his home fucking field against Jared Goff. And I got Pete Carroll against a rookie coach in Sean McVay. And a Rams team coming off an emotional fucking game that they were unable to get it done, even though the other team's star quarterback got fucking hurt because Goff fumbled late. It's been a great year for the LA Rams. And hey, maybe you'll still backdoor the playoffs here. And you'll get in. It's been a great year for you guys. You've shocked the football world. Nobody expected you to fucking win as many games. Nobody expected you to be in this position right now. But I look at the LA Rams, and I look at a young, raw football team. And they remind me of a college team. Last week against Philadelphia, they stop a drive, they run into the fucking punter. They mouth off after a fucking play, and they get a taunting penalty. They're very emotional because they're young, but they're very good. And Whitworth hurt. I don't see them going into Seattle's backyard in the Pacific Northwest, and Seattle already beat them earlier this year. So Seattle knows we win this fucking game, we're going to win a division, and we're going to own the tiebreaker against these young kids. They're going to beat them, man. Russell Wilson's going to get it done on his home fucking field here. He doesn't lose in December at home, just like we talked about it with Cam Newton. And people can talk about all the fucking injuries they want. That's the exact same bullshit people talked about on that Sunday night when the Eagles went in there. And what happened in that game? Seattle doesn't lose at home in December. It's -1 point. Give me Pete Carroll and Russell motherfucking Wilson, man, in this spot. They'll slow down Todd Gurley. Jared Goff's going to have a bad time and a bad game up here under pressure. And the Seattle Seahawks do it again. And people say they're not even that good, man. And there they are in the fucking playoffs and a team that nobody ever wants to play.
No, I agree. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. It almost doesn't seem like as long as Russell Wilson has a couple wide receiving threats, which he does, 3 decent wideouts, and you can have Jimmy Graham at tight end. It almost seems like it doesn't matter. I know the Rams are getting a little bit healthy coming back. This Robert Woods is a big injury coming back from. But early in the season, the Rams really outplayed Seattle on the road, and they still couldn't beat them. Now you're going to flip to this environment in a 1-point line. I have to just stay, par for the course, as I like to say. Until you show me you can go in there and beat Seattle, I'm going to have to take Seattle. Because, again, Gabe, we don't need to win by 7.5 or 10 points.
Oh.
Win the football game.
Just got to win the football game.
Yep.
That's it. So 4th and goal right now.
How many players are hurt for the Panthers right now?
The Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are about to punch one in here, guys. I missed it.
Yeah, they're about to punch it again, yeah.
Wow, this is fucking awesome, man. I laid the 7. Bills.
I'm trying to get these updates on Green Bay game, but my goodness.
Stop, but there was a flag.
It's the Bills' 4th and goal. It looks like the Eagles are on the move a little bit here, so we'll see what happens inside the 40-yard line. Foles running for his life out here. Jesus, it's so much interest, so much different watching Foles run than
Oh, there's a little fight here. I don't know, Dolphin players are fucking... I don't know, man. It looks like a Dolphin player just pushed the referee to me. What's your problem, Miami? Trying to get it's Logan Thomas. Fuck.
That was a flag.
They're trying to get to McCoy, but McCoy's like pulling Logan Thomas, the Virginia Tech quarterbacks, our backup tight end now. He got into it with someone. All right, false start. Just kick the fucking field goal. What are you going for it for anyways? Stop doing Buffalo things. We're winning by 15, guys.
Yeah.
Kick the field goal, get it up by 18, and kick the ball off. Fuck. Ugh.
Now Sean Jeffrey with a nice catch. Eagles are in the red zone now. 1st and goal for Carolina now, so we'll see. It'd be nice if they can punch this one in.
Yeah, D. Patrick says Rams win. Seahawks were too banged up. Yeah, they've been too banged up all fucking year.
Oh, he dropped it, though, didn't he? Yeah, damn it. Cam threw a great ball. Shit.
I know, Mark. Mark Lathrop. What up, Mark? I see you on Twitter all the time, buddy. What's going on? That's the thing. I'm a diehard Bills fan, and I know we're not good in short yardage situations. McCoy is not. That's not his forte. He got stuffed. Just kick the fucking field goal. It never works when we do this shit. Fuck. We either get stuff running or we do some stupid little trick play that never works. Fuck. There you go. You got Hoshka. We're paying Hoshka $3 million a year for a reason. Fuck. Let him kick it. 24-6. There you go, McDermott. I know we're trying to make the playoffs despite you, despite your decisions all the time, but fuck, dude. Everything's good. Just fucking stay the course, man. Right? I don't even know why it's even debatable. Yep. You're up by 15 points. Why are you going for it? Kick the field goal. Make it 18. Do the math, fuckhead, McDermott.
Yeah. Like, why even give momentum the other side?
They still at 2 2-point conversions. They still don't catch us. Do the math, fuckface.
Keep tacking it on, man.
Oh God, I'm getting fucking
Yeah,
Bills.
Carolina's getting reviewed. It's
win, man. It's fucking frustrating.
Carolina. We'll see which ass cheek hit first, the left or the right in this Panther game. What a great pass and a great catch was Bobble, but it looks like it's debate. They called it out of bounds. I don't know if they can I don't know if they can overturn that play, but that'd be a nice touchdown if they can get that. The Eagles are 3rd and 5 in the red zone. See what happens here.
I bet you they say no with this touchdown catch.
Because it looks like it's simultaneous, and you can't, just because half your body's in, I mean, still half your body's out. Yeah. Gino Inulos, or Leolano, I can't say last name. His ass is out. I think he's correct.
Bryce Petty doesn't suck, guys. He's a good athlete. You know, he never really gets a chance. That's the thing with Petty. Okay, so we're in agreement about the Rams. I'm kind of leaning with the over, but the weather puts me off a little bit too. And, you know, I had 2 best bets all week, Donnie. Kansas City Chiefs, Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs get it done. And now the Seattle Seahawks will be the next one to get it done for us, which leads us into the Patriots and the Steelers. Joe Hayden being out is a very big loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers here. It really is.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. You know what's funny, Gabe? You see the lines at 52-53, and you sort of throttle back and say, who the hell is stopping anybody in this football game? Because, again, you're looking at maybe Hayden comes back and he can sort of help out, but he's out. You watched the same game I did last week with the Baltimore Ravens, who tend to not show that much on offense, did whatever they wanted to up and down on that Steelers defense with Ryan Shazier out. And then you flip over to the why am I even losing my train of thought on this one here? I'm sorry. New England Patriots. You saw them against the Dolphins. They couldn't stop anybody in that game and still banged up on defense. And you're getting Juju Smith-Schuster back in this football game, some added weapons for Ben. And I sort of want to take the over, but I pull back and say, you know, the cold weather game, Northeast, playoff positioning, maybe they don't go hyper mode, you know, up and down the football field, sort of slow it down. The one way I can see Pittsburgh really doing it to New England in this game, Gabe, is handing it off to Le'Veon Bell like 30 times, similar to what they did to the Kansas City Chiefs. There's a couple ways to play it, but I'm a little bit sour on taking the over as opposed to like hammering it. I still think it probably gets over, but not sure at this point.
Touchdown Panthers. What's up, Brandon?
Well, we lost.
My man Brandon from Kansas, from St. Louis, but he's a KC fan. What up, Brandon? Good to see you, bro. Touchdown Panthers, man. Bird, they gave it to him. Panthers rolling.
Who scored it, by the way? I just saw it.
Yeah, extra points, good. I know Ace Farmer's a big Panther guy. All right, so the good shit. We're on the Panthers. We're on the Bills. I like the way things are going so far. We need the over this game, but that's on a nice little pace here right now. Already up to 38. Actually, you know what? I think we might take a look at the in-game fucking here. A lot of points. You know, Green Bay's not quitting and rolling over here, Donnie.
No, that's exactly what you wanted. You wanted that to open up because now you're going to force Aaron Rodgers to throw, which you know he can throw the football. And I still think Carolina's going to be, because coming into the game, I told most people in this game, I thought Carolina would be able to get to 31 points in this football game, Gabe, sitting at 24, not even midway or about midway through the third quarter. They're going to get their 31. So we're on pace for almost exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to grab. So right now, the new in-game total is 56.5. Our total in the game is looking nice. So they're at 38 right now. So 56.5 is what? 55.5. Boom. So 56, 38. And 17 makes it 55. So, yeah, we need fucking 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals or 3 touchdowns and 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Man, Carolina blew that lead to Minnesota last week. I'm going to grab the game over here. A small piece of the in-game over.
You're going to get Green Bay now having to sell out on the run on defense, Gabe. One of those read option plays, just pulls the football and throws it deep again. It's happening in that game.
Yeah, it's going to get that. We knew it was going to open. Look, there's been 14 fucking points, guys, in 6 minutes in the second quarter here.
Damn, look at that. Little Robbie Anderson catch here. Field goal attempt for the Jets to make it 17-13.
That sucks.
How about that?
Assholes. Fuck. Okay, so Patriots here. No Joe Hayden. No Ryan Shazier. They get Schuster back. New England Patriots get Rob Gronkowski back. Patriots playing on a short week. Patriots, Donnie, out of the last 6 games, last 6 weeks, the Patriots have been on the road for 5 of them.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. You throw in that Mexico City game that they played. So it's starting to catch up. They looked tired on Monday night against Miami, just a little slow and flat. They get a shorter week. Obviously, this game is for everything. So you would assume that you get the Patriots' effort here. And then you look at the numbers, and it's hard to dispute Belichick and Brady's dominance against these guys. Mike Tomlin is 2-6 in 8 games against Bill Belichick. The Patriots have won 8 of the last 10 times that they've played outright. I think Ben Roethlisberger's 3-10. It's 3-9 or 3-10. Like he loses. He used to lose when Cowher was there against these guys even. Tom Brady's like fucking 28-3 the last 31 times after a loss. The Pats generally don't lose 2 games in a row, and they generally always beat the fucking Steelers. What do you make of this one?
It's an interesting one. You're right, because what was it? Did you mention the one, the touchdown stat, like 22-0 or whatever it is for Brady versus the Steelers?
Yeah. No, it's fucking insane.
It's amazing. Like when you roll this game out, you're still saying, the Steelers don't have a good defense. I'm going to get Gronkowski back. They should move the football and do whatever they want up and down the field, shouldn't they? I mean, really.
Let's just bet the over this game. And, I would listen, the Patriots are probably the play, but I fucking hate them. And the Steelers always screw me. If I bet against the Steelers will fucking beat them somehow. Yeah. I'm tempted to tease the Steelers up to +10 in the over. But like you said, Donnie, remember last week, Joe Flacco had guys wide open, and Flacco was underthrowing them. And it was like a kid throwing to his dad. He had to wait for it and shit. That's not going to happen today with Tom Brady. And then conversely, the Patriots secondary has been getting killed all year. Fuck, they gave up the second most fantasy points to quarterbacks. Like they get fucking torched. It's come down to Aaron Rodgers just got fucking smoked, man.
Is he all right?
Like he's fucking Carolina is like in bully mode right now, dude.
Yep. Good is about to happen here, so hopefully we get those 10 points. Just need a field goal and a touchdown, Gabe. We're not asking for much, are we?
Aaron Rodgers just snapped the ball and threw it in 1.2 seconds to a guy that was going to go nowhere. Like, it was like Rodgers just wanted a breather here. Like, it's amazing. Green Bay did all this work to get back to this spot to get Rodgers back, and it's fucking imploding before their eyes right now. Look at Rodgers. Like, he's trying to shake it off, literally. He's, like, rattled.
Oh, that was
like, Rodgers basically threw that ball away. Like, I think Rodgers dropped back the pass and, like, probably got dizzy, couldn't see. That was very on Rodgers. Like, somebody brought it up to me, too. They said in the last game, Howard Bender told me, he goes, if you watch the tape in the last game that he came back against the Bears that time, he actually had really happy feet. He was tentative. All right, here's Rodgers scrambling, going deep. Intercepted.
Oh, where's it at? How deep?
Shorter than a punt, so you can't say it was like a punt.
Third down,
Carolina picked them off at about their own 30-yard line.
Yep, all right.
I thought, you know what, I was going to say before, it wouldn't surprise me if he threw another fucking pick. Aaron Rodgers underthrew it. He's not 100% here, guys. No. And he just got smoked. Aaron Rodgers had Jordy Nelson open, and he underthrew him. And they got intercepted.
Let me see. I'm a little play. No.
And the route could be on. Of course, as I take that in-game over. All right, so what are you doing with the side here, Donnie? Are you going to take the Patriots or the Steelers?
You know what? I'm still deciding on what the wrong thing to do is to not take Tom Brady, right? Like you're saying, Brady just has to go in here with the win. I don't take into effect, they lost last week, so they never lose 2 in a row. I don't take into effect that. But when you look at what the Steelers do with no Shazier as the middle linebacker, who's covering Gronkowski at this point, and who's stopping Brady going up and down the field? Hogan's out. I mean, he hasn't really came back and done much since that shoulder injury anyway. He's back out today. Brandon Cook should be wide open on the outside here. I mean, I'm going to lean towards Tom Brady. I don't love the game, but I'm going to lean towards it at this point.
I can't in good conscience tell anyone look into the camera right now and say, you know what, you got to take the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers here. Can't do it. I did it last year in the AFC Conference Championship game, and I lost about $4,000. I mean, I'm finally the rat that fucking bit the cheese one too many times in a maze. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting burnt. I'm tempted to tease the Steelers, to +10, +9.5, +10 to the over. I could live with that. The Steelers don't get blown out by the Patriots, but they never beat them. Fuck. So, now it's only 3. It's a tough spot, but I'm going to go with the over. And what is it now, 52.5?
Yeah, about that. Yep.
Yeah, I'll pay it a half point. I'll make it 52. Like you said, I don't see this. It's not a 19-16 game. Antonio Brown is on another level right now. He's going to fucking torch them. You got Le'Veon Bell is going to make some plays. Tom Brady's going to be in a bad mood and throw for 3 or 4 touchdown passes.
And neither team has a big pass rush.
Neither team arguing and worried about the side. Let's just bet the fucking over, guys.
I agree with that. Neither team gets a pass rush, so the guys are going to be standing back there all game.
And in closing, San Francisco and Tennessee, and Donnie, the last few weeks, you've loved some fucking Jimmy G, man. Jimmy Grapes, as they're calling him, the Greek god. Yeah. Here it is. I got some grapes, actually. Jimmy Grapes. Tennessee Titans, man. These guys are imploding. I don't trust Mike Mularkey. You got a young upstart team in San Francisco that's playing with house money, new quarterback. They're loving life right now. I think they deliver another nail in the Titans' coffin. Give me the 49ers.
I can't disagree with you, Gabe. I can't. Look at the line. This tells you everything. A 3-win team, which a team that's playing for its life and maybe a division-winning conference or winning their conference. I don't understand. So I'm going to lean on and I like the way San Francisco's played. Their defense has woken up, Gabe. Offense and defense playing well. Jimmy Garoppolo down the stretch. That line's 2.5. That's a stone cold 49ers line. I'm not stepping in front of it. I'll take the Niners here, Gabe.
Our boy Chris Edgenhouse. Looks like Chris is coming to Vancouver, too. Can't wait to see it, Chris.
There you go. Eagles inside the red zone, Gabe. Inside the 5 now.
Yeah, man. Mike Mularkey's a bad coach. He's another coach that you on a team that has a ton of talent that won't take the next step unless they get a new coach. And Mike Mularkey's not that guy to take that team to the next step. And I think he'll be exposed today. Man, and you don't have to be a fucking football coach to realize that Derrick Henry is better than DeMarco Murray right now.
I don't get it. It's the same thing with
Give it to him 7 fucking times and shit only. It's ridiculous.
They're still trying to get DeMarco Murray going. Just let him spell Derrick Henry at this point. It's everybody knows it, but the head coach.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like Chris Edge is saying, 49ers are underrated on the upswing right now with Jimmy Garoppolo. Packers defense makes a play. Jimmy Garoppolo's got a great thing going, guys, with Marquise Goodwin right now. It's pretty crazy, but I know, Goodwin is a former Bill, fast kid. He always gets hurt, though. He's an Olympian, actually, hurdler. He's fast as fuck. He was actually in the Olympics. So he's fast as fuck. He's not a great receiver, but I don't know, man. He's clicking with fucking Jimmy G. 20 targets in the last 2 weeks. Let's just quickly blast through a few props if we can, and then we'll get out of here. Player total receptions. Cooper Kupp, 4.5. Doug Baldwin, 5.5. Brandon Cooks, 4.5. Antonio Brown, 7.5. Rob Gronkowski, 4.5. Gotta play that, fuck. Guys, Rob Gronkowski, over 4.5 for you prop players. Rob Gronkowski's going to have more than 4.5 catches. He's going to be wide open over the middle of the field all fucking day long. Antonio Brown, 7.5 is too high. Brandon Cooks, 4.5, a little bit high because they just basically throw him bombs. Cooper Kupp's a target machine, but I think that's going to be a nightmare game for these guys today. Quarterback props. The Brady completion prop is 25.5. It's way too fucking high. It probably gets there, but it's not a smart bet. The long field goals aren't smart bets. Blair Wall sucks. It's raining in Seattle. Maybe long field goal if you want to push it in New England and Pittsburgh. 46.5. But remember, Heinz Field, one of the sides of the field, they don't like kicking into. It's hard to make the field goals on that one side of the field. I could live with long field goal in Tennessee and San Francisco because weather won't be a factor, and Stuck-Up's actually pretty good. But fuck the props. We're going in big on these games, and I'm betting all 3 games, guys. My best bets, and I'm betting fucking large. Well, the money that I have. I'll probably have about 4 to a nickel on each game here. I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks. I'm taking the over in the Pittsburgh Steelers New England Patriot game. And I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers, Donnie. Those are my 3 plays, buddy.
Yep, I'm going to lean right on with you there, Gabe. I'll go in the closing line with you as well. I'm going almost identical to you. I want Seattle just to win the football game. I think it's solid. And I hope it rains a lot, Gabe. I hope it rains now with Seattle because I got the quarterback that's got the monster hands and can run and make plays and doesn't need a running back to lean on or even wide receivers at this point to lean on. I'll take that, but I also am going to take I know it's square, but I can't see a defensive struggle, folks, between Pittsburgh and New England. I just can't see it. I don't care if they hand the ball 65 times. You know, one of these games, Gabe, what do they like to do? New England's going to probably go 100 miles an hour, no huddle, half the football game. I can't see very many stops. It's not 60. It's not 68 in college football. It's 52.5. I'm going to go over that too. It might be square, Gabe, but I just don't see a defensive struggle,
Well, Donnie, the Morency Marathon continues, guys. Hope you don't get sick of me. But I'll be back at 4:15, 1 hour, guys, all right?
Yep.
Spread the word, 1 hour. I'm going to be back with Big Man on campus, and we're going to hang out and watch the Seattle game. We're going to focus in on the Patriot game, obviously, at 4:25. We're coming on at 4:15. We'll break down all the halves. We'll have some fun like we do on Sunday nights, except it'll be during this game because it's such a big game. So we're going to be back here at 4:15. Spread the word. Make sure you're back here. And then we're going to lead you right into Donnie. Donnie's going to take over after and break down the Cowboys and Raiders game. I'll tell you right now, I don't love this game, but I'm leading with the Pokes tonight, Donnie, and the Cowboys.
Yeah, me too. Right now, I am as well. I just think they're overall the better football team. And again, Gabe, one of these games where your best player is on the horizon with a chance to get in the playoffs. Let's just go ahead and get this victory. So it should be a fun game to watch.
And they haven't quit, and they're going to see, oh, shit, look, Green Bay lost. Dallas is like, hey, guys, we're not out of this. Let's just stay the course.
Yep. We'll
win the game. We're 2 in a row, end strong. I mean, Dallas still in this shit. Meanwhile, Amari Cooper's been ruled out. Raiders, guys, don't forget, the Raiders are moving, all right? So it's not even that, well, yeah, the crowd's still going to be nuts and it's tough to play there. It's not the same. Like that Darth Vader guy quit. The head of the Raider fan club quit. Mm-hmm. Like there's like resentment. It's like, fuck you guys. You're going to Vegas, but you want our money now. But, it's not where it's getting uglier there. I'm not saying the stadium is going to be empty, but it's not that same hostile environment. It just isn't. Okay, guys. So we'll see you in an hour. Donnie, it's always a pleasure, my man.
Yep. My man. Good luck, Gabe. Have a good one.
You guys know what I got. I got the Seahawks. I got the over in the Patriots game, and then I'm going to go smaller on San Francisco. Big. Let's say 500 on the Seahawks, 500 on the Steelers, Patriots over, 250 on San Francisco. Let's rock. See you in an hour, 4:15 with Big Man on campus.